Dead Space 2. The goal is to finish the game. I don't think I've got that much left. Well, the goal's to finish the game anyway. Yeah! Whiffed it twice. Awesome. Fuck you. Oh, it's a gigantic drill, I guess.
Isaac, over here. Looks like the mechanic was dragged away before he could finish fixing this.
Strauss is dead, Ellie.
Well, I'm not sorry about that. So what happens now? I thought you needed Strauss to destroy the marker.
Strauss couldn't lead us to the marker. He was running away from his guild.
What about you?
I'm not running anymore. I know what I have to do. Well, this drill's a stroke of good luck finally. Why don't you get up to the cab to try to get it started? I'll look for the other power cell.
Alright. See what I can do from up here.
Hey, Ellie. I actually, when I killed him, I then proceeded to stand on him and decapitate him with my foot. Isn't that really impressive? I literally severed his head from his body with my foot. Aren't you impressed? There's something here. Yes. I think that's all of them. Okay, so that's the power cell. Do I want that right now? In the words of Jack and Daxter, I have gifted you with a power cell! If you do this for me, I will give you a power cell. And then all the power cells do is just ruin Jack's life. I like Jack and Daxter 1. I do not like the rest. Which is why you will probably never see me stream it. Because I do not like Jack 2 at all. I have gifted you with a power set. Where is it going?
Hey, what did you do? I just lost the control holograms.
Yeah, the circuit junction just shorted out. I'll have to find another one.
Well, it's standard. There should be another one around here somewhere.
I'll look. Any luck up there?
Well, no. Not now.
Right.
Alright, Ellie. I'm only trying to help. Whee! Okay, there's one. Okay, I got it now. What's over here? Oh, nothing. It's just a path of blood that goes nowhere. Okay. Get out of it.
Found it.
Great. I think I've hotwired the system to bypass the nav cards. Thank God.
Yeah.
So far, just a basic fetch and grab. That's fine by me. Hey, gamer. Ow, my beautiful face. Apparently you can catch... I read that you can catch that and throw it back at them. I'm being dumb. How do I get on there? I don't. I just plugged this in. That's why I'm being dumb.
It doesn't recognize a new junction.
I think I've got it from up here.
Or maybe just rewired from down here.
What? I didn't hear you.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, Isaac.
I did it. I got it started. There, you know, there's a lift on the other side. I'll turn around. You can get on.
Thanks.
They're gonna fucking kill me? I'm gonna go. Why? The child knocked me into the fucking vehicle. God damn it. That was a stupid death that I shouldn't have had. Hey, watch where you're driving this time.
Got it from up here.
I'll also have this out immediately since I know what's
didn't hear
coming.
you.
Nothing.
Yeah, I need to get higher up. Like, pretty much instantly. Alright, gotta go.
I did it. I got it started. There, you know, there's a lift on the other side. I'll turn around. You can get on.
Thanks.
Oh, you son of a bitch, you jumped. Oh, you came out there. Wow. Well, I can head back down now. And I will! Gotta go.
Okay. I'm on.
Alrighty. Let's see what this beast can do.
Oh, you can definitely, push people into that. Hi, Ellie.
These bastards are everywhere. The mines are swarming with these things.
They sure are.
If there's this many down here, how many do we think are above us?
aliens! Or 2. It's either really high or really low. That's fine. Get out of here.
You okay out there?
Oh, there's so many of these bastards. Alright, I've got to do it. Hang on. Oh! I was hoping for it to grind into a fine paste, but it didn't happen.
Whoa, stop!
Looks like we reached the foundation pylons of the government sector.
So how do we get in there?
Straight ahead. We do have a giant drill.
You know I'm riding on top of this thing, right?
She can't see you, Isaac. She's only got one eye. Ow! My face! Thank God for my sick helmet.
Holy crap, that hurt.
Well, we can compare bruises later. But at least we made it, right? And this is most definitely government sector. And I'm guessing that marker of yours is behind that huge door over there.
Well, we better move fast. Those things are gonna find a way up the hole we drilled. There's gotta be an elevator or something connecting these floors. I'm gonna try to make my way to you.
Alright, I'll meet you halfway.
Ooh, that was a fast chapter 12. Very fast. Huh, maybe I will finish this very quickly. But then again, I'm also an explorer, so...
Isaac, there's a gunship docked here.
What? Is it damaged?
Not that I can tell. Isaac, do you hear me? We're gonna make it out of here alive.
One of us is. It's too dangerous for you to stay here, Ellie.
What are you talking about? Just get your ass in here. I'm starting a system check now.
I gift you with a power node. If you can find all of the sheep that have run away from me, I will gift you with a power node. I don't need power nodes anymore. I pretty much don't need anything. I'm very set on it. Like, I'm very convinced that I'll finish the game at this point. It'd be strange if I couldn't.
Main power on. Auxiliary systems booting up.
Isaac, what are you doing?
See ya, gamer.
Closing hatch.
Oh. Hey, Isaac, what are you doing?
Gunship command override confirmed.
Isaac! What are you doing? Open the door right now!
Emergency launch cycle initiated.
No!
Airlock sealed.
No! No! Don't you dare! Don't you dare launch the ship! Isaac!
It's your best chance, Ellie. You got life support, comms. Hey, you gotta be rescued.
You bastard!
I need you to be rescued. I couldn't save Nicole, but I can save you, Ellie. So, bye.
Are you ready to talk now?
Why? So I can let you go too? I can't do that, Nicole. I never wanted to let you go.
A lot happened that we never wanted. Isaac, touch me.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Isaac, please. Make us whole.
I can't.
What a strange phrase. She's gone. This is the ghost ship. Ooh.
What Providence protects you can't let it end here. I have 200 armed security personnel. Every entrance is covered. Even if you do get in, you won't get far.
Cool, sounds like a threat. Again, I'm pretty certain I'm very set on everything here. I mean, look at my health. What's all that? I guess I'll buy more ammo for my plasma, because I did use a lot of it. Yeah, that'll do. We've got a lot of health. We've got a lot of ammo. I think we're sorted. Okay, they just ran away. But that seems... Yeah, that seemed pretty weird that just happened. Oh, hey. Oh, fuck, gotta go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yep. That went about as well as I expected it to. Alright, so I'll just calm the fuck down for 2 seconds. I gift you of a power node. Alright, yeah, I don't have an objective. Whoops. I don't have anybody telling me where to go! Which is kind of a problem, actually. It's not down there. They kind of went this way. Aha! And the door's open. Was that what I was meant to do? There's probably a better way of doing it, but whatever. I lived. Isaac fucking tanked a battalion of soldiers. What an absolute madman.
Compromise the compound, you idiot! If any of them reach the marker,
All that matters is I didn't kill them. Oh boy. Yep. The fuck just exploded? Anybody else? Well, that was crazy. Get out of here. I love that shit.
Isaac, where are you going?
To this box.
Well, that's why I'm here, Isaac. To show you the way.
Objective added.
All staff must be accompanied by security past this point.
I'm gonna hope that this is how this works. Come on, gamer. Hey.
Research log 43509. I can't stop thinking about the formulas from patient 4's last session. They're so clearly ordered, they keep playing back in my mind. The final configuration seems within reach. I can almost solve it myself. It's funny. I was telling Travis the other day that it's almost like it wants us to succeed. I've never seen anything like it. Once we finally solve this heuristic stabilization problem, we should be able to start growing the layers of the marker from the mineral baths.
The enemies here have a habit of running away from me in the first place. I never save. I don't think this chapter's long. It's essentially me just barreling further and further in now. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Oh, he got me, son of a bitch. many of you motherfuckers are? Alright, there's a billion of those fucks, and the plasma thing isn't really doing it for me. That's fine. I'll do it again. Only this time I'll use this. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll still do it. I'll still use it. We don't need to kill these two guys again if shit goes wrong again. I'm in and then I'm out. See you later. Are we done? Man. We are not done.
Built into the shielding around the marker test bed should be blocking the signal entirely, but I swear the dementia signal is still getting through. Not a single thing registers on any sensor outside the shield walls. You know, put the same sensor inside with the marker and it goes off the charts. So we either miss something entirely or I don't know what. You know, if we have... Oh man, please heaven help us.
A lot of chaotic rooms in this part of the game. Who's next? I better go right. Ooh, a bench. I don't think I need the bench, but I guess I'll use it. I'll take that. Oh, not you. Back to the sticky floor. No. Is it you fucks again? It absolutely is. Alright. Come on. Wow, I actually killed him in time. That's fine, that worked. Next. You little bastard. Come on. Get out of here. Not the chair. You battery, get over there. I know where it is. Come on. Is there another one? That one's already dead. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good.
What is that? I can feel it in my head.
We're getting closer, Isaac. The marker knows you're here.
I still don't know what to do.
When the time comes, you will.
Alright, a big laser beam room. Oh, you're fucking alive, come on! So what's that then? Because there's 4 of them. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? I just killed all those enemies. I'm gonna... Unless it's gonna be a bastard and send more enemies my way because I tried doing this. But here's hoping it doesn't. Here's hoping it plays nice. Oh shit! Missing every shot. Oh, you. Who is it? It's you. Get out of here. Man, all this just to get myself a coffee. I think there's a coffee in here, right? Well, it's a test tube. You can drink that. You can drink mysterious liquids, I guess. Whoop! Is that it? Yep, that's it for this room. Alright. What a wild adventure that was. Okay. That's where it wants me to go, so I'll head over here. Really, sir? Oh, you're still alive, you little bitch! Sick of pretenders. Boy, this sounds violent. I didn't actually want to press that, but whatever. I just wanted the money! Oh, that doesn't work, son of a bitch. Okay, that's the door we want. That makes sense. Let's...
Research log 43546. Success. The marker layer held up. It is a fully expressed physical representation of the heuristic algorithms from patient 4, with no breakdowns. The construction schedule begins in earnest tomorrow. Celebration is tonight. I hope I don't black out in the middle of the party. I'm anxious, for some reason.
I don't want to drop anything that I don't need. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you, and I don't need you. I'd rather grab the pulse rounds. Alright, let's go. I'm in a shitty location. He's still alive. Is that everyone? Nope. Could you stop spitting stuff at me? Oh, you fuck! Why are you always at the end? Why can't you be at the start? Yeah, it's time to swap guns again. Well, that was wild. Oh, you tried, you little bitch! Bang. Could you fuck for like 2 seconds stop spitting on me? It is not my fetish. Leave me alone. I want that, hang on. Definitely want more pulse rounds, so we'll draw that. Even if it's just 2, 2's better than none. Let me, I'll also use this. Ah, the ground floor now, cool.
Research log 43549. I blacked out early last night and woke up this morning staring at a tiny, fully formed version of the marker in one of the crystal areas. I had entered the entire heuristic sequencing algorithm. I can still hear it in my mind, like a song now. I know the dementia suppressors are working, but this is something entirely different.
Yeah, it's called brainwashing, I guess. Come on, who's coming down? Oh no. I guess I'll take that, but I don't really have any usage for it. I wonder how many enemies you go out of your way to skip in a speed run in this game. Probably a lot of them, and you probably go out of bounds at least twice to skip entire chapters. Is this the library from Halo?
Research log 43553. I'm convinced we are puppets of some alien influence. I no longer believe we're in control of this project, or ever were. I believe even our rationalizations for this whole thing are an illusion, planted by the forces behind the original marker. The black one. We don't know how to make this thing. It is making us make it. And it's trying to get out. Desperately. I'm under security watch after taking a sledgehammer to the tiny marker I built last week. We need to destroy everything we've built here, and destroy every record, every shred of research. They were right the first time on Aegis 7. This is beyond our ability to know or control. I have to go. My supervisor is whispering to the security guard.
A text log, it's been a while. Private communication from Overseer, Tiedman. Disappointed in the evacuation decision. Consequences will be dire. That is all. I'll keep these on me at this point. Alright, same as before, let's buy more ammo. Again, I don't need nodes at this point. I could boost the charge. I mean, I've got the health. I could boost the damage and the impalement whenever I do that. Let's do that. And I'll boost air. Why not? Let's grab a few more nodes. Fuck it. I'll do it. Let's grab some nodes. Let's max out the suit. There we go. Cool, that'll do. Still got one left for a power node door if I see one. But who knows? This might be the final save point for all I fucking know. I don't think it is, because we still got a little bit more to go, but... How? Look at the size of it.
What are they doing?
They're all coming to the marker. Convergence is at hand.
I knew you were trouble from the start, but they told me you were necessary. that your mind was the purest. I spent years sifting through your demented brain. This is not the way it was supposed to happen.
Well, how was it supposed to happen,
We
Timon?
have it under control. Clark, this is not our fault. We were so close to understanding it. Just hold those bodies you let in here. It's triggering a convergence event. But we never expected this many bodies.
What the hell is it doing?
What it was made to do. Isaac, you have to make us whole.
Gotta go. Oh, it's locked. Oh boy. Okay. Sure.
Machine, just like Straw said. I remember this. The machine activates the parts of our brain where the marker codes are stored. But how does that threaten the marker? What were they afraid of?
Me. Us. Working together.
Step 4.
Yes. Are you ready?
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
Yes. Step inside.
Yeah, sure. Let's try this, but I'm definitely dying.
Crawl inside.
There's no fucking way I don't.
This screw's so tight. All around. Cross my heart and hope to die.
I've had laser eye surgery. I've done this in reality.
In your eye.
Calm yourself, Isaac. Fuck. You son of a bitch, last second. I had that timed and everything. God damn it. I knew it was coming. Fuck! It was right on the money! And then he was just like, nah, I'm moving my eye at the last second, because fuck you. Oh, thank fuck it just puts me here.
Step 1. Crawl inside.
So essentially you can bring it forward as, like, I don't know if like he freaks out, though. I'm trying to keep his heart rate low so I can just do it.
Stick a needle in your eye.
I'm really concerned that, like, he dies if I just go for it. Yeah, like, it turns red. That's fucking worrying. There we go. Isaac, I really need to calm the fuck down.
Nicole! Where are you?
I'd definitely put one of my hardcore saves nearby.
I'll be waiting for you at the marker.
But what do I do?
It's too easy to die there. Chapter 14. Oh, you're the invincible one, I think. Right? How do I leave? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, that's worrying. Right, okay, I get it. Hey. I think he's already back together. He sure is. Gotta go. I'm just gonna leave at this point.
This evacuation is illegal. You know that. Don't you dare tell me what I can and cannot do on my own station. My grandfather was running this place long before you were crapping your diapers, young man. I don't need a lecture from you. You know I'm right. Project Protocol specifically forbids evacuation in the event of a breach. I have spent my whole life in service of this community, and I will not stand here and watch you die.
Ow. Who just said that? It was you. Gotta go. Huh. What do you want from me right now? Oh, I've got to grab that guy. Okay. Yep. I did try and heal, but it was too late. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Essentially, you kind of need to show up with the body first. I wonder where it's going to put me. Please after the hacking part. Alright, you're the first motherfucker that's gotta go. Hang on. Fuck you. I guess I'll use this save station. Wow, okay. Guess I won't use that save station. Why are you locked? Oh, son of a bitch. Wow, I got destroyed by something I wasn't expecting. Cool. I got caught by those bastards. Right, where's it putting me? Because I couldn't save because it interrupted me saving. Okay, put me there. Right, I don't need the power node. I'm definitely leaving that shit alone. Something stuck. I wonder what got stuck. Excuse me, gamers. Who the fuck? What's this thing? Get off me! Oh, it's those folks! Gotta go! Oh no, what the hell is this? What the fuck got me? Are you kidding me? Oh, where are you? Where's the thing? I even fucking see where the hell the... It's there. Oh, I must have killed it. Right. Well, that was annoying. I'll just stick with this gun for now.
Fighting it, Isaac. You can't fight it. You have to let me go.
I'll never see you again.
Isaac, stop it. There's no other way. You have to do this.
I guess I'll use that now. Well, okay, that's pretty much what I expected. Hey, I've got another power node. Is this the final store? Well, I already know what I'm buying. Cool. I have 2 power nodes. Let's boost up the pulse rifle capacity. There we go.
This is it, Isaac. Convergence is almost here. Meet me at the marker.
Final save? Final room? Or is it just a tiny bit more now? No, this is chapter 15. Get out of here, you fuck! Oh, you're still here? I thought I got rid of you before. I guess we're going this way? Ow! Oh, you fuck, you would. Uh-oh. Could you stop doing what you're doing, please? I will hold and grab that. Thank you. See you later. Hey, gamer. Ow, my face. I'll just push through these boxes, okay? Hang on. Well, there was something waiting for me. Are you kidding me? Get off me. Ow. Is this a maze? Oh. Wait, what? That's what I thought. What the fuck? Oh, that one's on what now? Get away from me. I'm coming, Marge!
The research in that marker is worth every life we just lost!
Oh, my fucking hand! Why?
I won't let you throw all this away.
That is so brutal. That's such a fuck you moment. Get out of here. Got him! I was always good at track and field. Ah, my blue girlfriend who is not Liara.
Thank you, Isaac. Now, time to die.
What?
Here we go, final boss. Alright, so how does this fight work?
We need to be reborn. The Makers must be absorbed.
The Makers? You mean me? But Strauss said we could destroy the marker.
Not if we consume you first.
God damn it, I trusted you! Fuck you! And fuck the marker!
Oh, I see. I see how this works. I think I'm dead. Could she grab me? Sheath! Stormed across that field. Okay, I get it. Man, that's brutal. Wow. Okay, I get it. So just kind of unload every bullet into her, and then when it fully opens, shoot it, rather than what I was trying to do, where I was trying to just do both. Oh, you can't skip this. Come on. Finally, I killed Sephiroth. Wait, wrong game.
Reactor containment destabilized. A reactor breach is imminent. Evacuation of all personnel is required. This is not a drill. Increasing auxiliary power systems. Warning. Reactor containment failure. A reactor breach is now in progress. Evacuate immediately all personnel. All civilians.
I know this is a fake out. God, Isaac is such a good character.
Warning. Life support failure. Seek protection immediately.
You complete bastard. Was this your great plan? Dump me off and die?
Full of bad ideas, remember?
Yeah, well, here's another one. I'm crashing through the roof to get you. Now move your ass.
Wait, no, Ellie, it's too late. Stay clear of the station.
Yeah, well, you don't really have a say this time. Heads up.
Oh, my flying. Here we go. Oh fuck. Oh no. This has got death written all over it. Perfect.
Holy crap.
What a game. What an absolute banger of a game. That is better than Dead Space 1. Because it doesn't have any asteroid sections where you're shooting the asteroids. God, that brought Dead Space 1 down by a lot. But that was really, really good and really fun, and that's the key part. It's super fun to go through that game. I don't even think there's even a part of it which I was just like, oh, I wish they got rid of this part. Nah, the entire game was just good from start to finish. The set designs of all the areas around the sprawl, they were so unique and different that it really worked in the game's favor. Such as the part in I guess the gymnasium. I think that whole nursery gymnasium part is really good, because that stands out a lot. I just like the way how the game opens up and how Isaac is. They don't treat Isaac as a newbie. They treat him as somebody who has actually done this before. He's somebody who has killed hundreds of necromorphs. And the game knows it. The game doesn't pretend as if he hasn't. No, this is a guy who has, and he doesn't want to be, but he is an expert at necromorph extermination. There's obviously lots of different characters going on. Not too many, just enough to keep it. Because in the first game, you're generally getting passed around from Kendra and Peter Mensa from Spartacus. You're being passed around by those two a lot, and you're more just kind of responding to orders. Where in this one, you're just trying to escape, and you just happen to come across people who might or might not know more than you, which is really interesting. Obviously, and then you've got more of the horror aspect. Like, they didn't get rid of the horror aspect because they kept that going with the Nicole hallucinations, which also helped build Isaac and Nicole's relationship, which you kind of see it. Like, it gives you some motivation as to why Isaac's there and stuff in the first game, as he wants to find out what happened while he's there, because Isaac doesn't talk in the first game, whereas this game delves into it a little bit more. That's quite nice. Isaac talking is actually fine. They do it right, and it's probably because Gunnar Wright actually has a pretty goddamn good voice. So it feels natural for Isaac to be the way that he is and to talk, and it's kind of weird because I like Dead Space 1 for the fact that he doesn't talk and just deals with it, but I also like this game for the fact that he does talk and he is also dealing with it. There's plenty of points where he's cracking jokes he's like cracking dark humor jokes, but he's kind of like struggling. He's keeping himself sane by making light of different situations, such as he mocks people's deaths that he witnesses and stuff at certain points. There's one point where like I think he mocks Strauss's death or something. I don't know. He definitely mocks a few people's deaths. Isaac is a good character. I really like him. I think his design is awesome. That entire suit and the helmet, hell yeah, that's so good. And I know I've heard all the stuff about Dead Space 3. I will do Dead Space 3. I don't actually have it. I thought I did, so I'm probably going to have to buy it. But I will do Dead Space 3. But Dead Space 2, oh man, start to finish, I would absolutely play that again, and I'd absolutely recommend it. I'd say do Dead Space 1 first. I feel like you do benefit from playing Dead Space 1 first. Because there's certain stuff such as Return to the Ishimura. That's really good. I like it when games do that. They don't dwell on it. Like, for instance, you go to the Ishimura, you see a few classic areas, and then you leave. That's great. I like it when games do that, because it's acknowledging the fact that these events happened in the past. And it makes sense that they got the Ishimura. They're trying to build a religion around the marker. The Ishimura was all about that. Makes sense that they have it. Because there's definitely ways of doing that and ways of really not doing that. But Dead Space 2 pulled it off. And it also wasn't like, oh, it's the final fight or whatever. No, you just happen to go there because you need to do something there, and then you leave. obviously, there's lots of enemy variety, there's lots of weapons. I only use the plasma cutter and the pulse rifle, and to be fair to myself, I only used the plasma cutter the first time around, so I've expanded. I was considering getting the sniper rifle, which I think is called the Seeker rifle, but obviously I changed my mind on that. But I think if I were to do it again, I probably would pick that one up too. Because at the end of the game, I had 100,000 credits, so I could have very easily have picked up the Seeker rifle and had a sniper rifle on me as well. The final fight's interesting. It could have been a lot more complicated. I think they could have made it... Because the final fight in Dead Space 1 feels like a final fight, whereas the final fight in Dead Space 2 is climactic, but doesn't feel like a final fight. It just kind of happens and you deal with it. So Dead Space 1's got the better final boss, but Dead Space 2's final boss... But at the same time, Dead Space 2's final boss just looks neat, because there's lots of shit going on, and obviously it's in Isaac's mind. So that's really cool, the way how that works. Obviously, the death animations are crazy. Love some good death animations. Yeah, it's just like a really, really enjoyable game from start to finish. It's actually quite... I really like it when a sequel... I hate it when sequels, like, change too much. Which is what Dead Space 3... apparently does, so that'll be interesting. Whereas Dead Space 2 took what was in Dead Space 1, used the exact same system, then built on it. There's nothing wrong with doing that. People liked the first game. Build on what you've already done, and people will like it again. It is as simple as that. And then just add some extra innovation, such as, more enemy types, more characters, a couple new locations. Just keep it a little bit tense. Because some of those rooms at the end did not let up with the enemies as well. It always felt as if you were getting... And the thing is as well, is that the kind of like the horror aspect is dialed back in Dead Space 2. But it is still there. You got some... like the alarm clock got me. Because I just was not expecting the alarm clock to go off at all. That got me. Just kind of random things such as that, where the horror doesn't quite go away, is nice. Because it makes sense. Isaac is not a sane person. Isaac is essentially sane enough, but it's actually completely crazy at the same time. But he's sane enough to get through the situation that he's in. Obviously, after this, it's we've got Dead Space 3 at some point, which I'll complete it. I mean, I'll do it. Am I looking forward to it? I think I reckon I'll probably just be like, it's okay, but I get why people don't like it. That's what I'm assuming. That's what my assumption is on how I'm going to feel about the end of it. Obviously, the game, when it comes to chapter length, the first couple of chapters are really short. Essentially, the game's kind of short. The first few chapters are short up until you get to the Unitology Church. That's another aspect which I liked about this game a lot. The fact that they really focused a lot more on world building, because they did that in Dead Space 1, but they did the classic survival horror thing of the world building being kind of background, where you just learn about it through the audio and whatever, and you were just generally on the Ishimura. Like, you learned a lot about how the Ishimura operates, and that's about it, whereas this focused a lot more on how Unitology got to a massive state, what's their goal, what they're trying to do. And that was really interesting to see when you were doing stuff such as going into the Church of Unitology, and they had all the markers on the pillar and stuff. Like, the set design in this game was really good. It really made you feel like the sprawl was, they put up posters for movies, they referenced the Zero-G basketball, which I'm pretty surprised, unless I didn't see it, I'm pretty surprised that you couldn't do Zero-G basketball again. Especially since they advanced on zero gravity. Instead of jumping from one wall to the next, you can actually fly. That's awesome that you can fly. what an update. And you feel it, like you feel as if you're in Zero, especially the parts when you're in space. When you're in space, that is so good. That is a mega highlight. Like when you're just flying around space trying to deal with like massive satellites. Hell yeah, more of that. I'm pretty certain I don't get more of that in Dead Space 3. I'm pretty certain that I'm just on a planet, but more of that. I loved the parts in space because it was just like, it's massive. It looks awesome. You are by yourself, and then they had the enemies which just kind of shot the kind of tiny enemies at you that you just kind of dealt with them and then focused on the puzzle. That was great. Next up is Hotline Miami 2, because I finished this game really early. I'd had a feeling it was like an hour. I was estimating 2, but I've done it faster than that. Okay, do I unlock anything? Like a new... I know that a New Game Plus you can find even more suits, I think. If there's more schematics. So again, it even encourages replayability. Play New Game Plus, get even more suits.
Team EG9 to control, we have completed the flyby. There's nothing left. I repeat, Titan Station has been completely destroyed.
And the marker?
Negative. Nothing survived this, sir. Marker Site 12 is a total loss.
Pity. Recall all flights and return to base. The other sites will have to pick up the pieces.
You must save your progress to unlock New Game Plus. Okay. Put it at the top. Yes. Prototype suit unlocked. Elite suit versions and security suit variants unlocked in New Game Plus. Look for new items in the store and for schematics lost in the sprawl to get access to the experimental technology. Hardcore mode. You've unlocked the hardcore mode in which you will have to find the bare minimum of health and ammo to stay alive. When you die, you restart from your last save. You can only save 3 times. Apparently this is glitched in the PC version and it's 3 times per session. And then on the Xbox 360, when you swap discs, that's a checkpoint. So you actually have 4 saves, I guess. You've unlocked New Game Plus mode. Suits and weapons from your prior playthrough will be available in the first store. That was awesome. But yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. I've just got to set up Hotline Miami 2. Thanks for watching. And hopefully I'll see you in a bit. See you later.